Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. For today's video, I want to have some girl time and I want to test out some perfumes. I have had a few sets of perfumes just sitting in my drawers and I'm not opening them because I've been waiting to film a video, but then I don't do it. And the same has been happening with my Did They Stay or Did They Go videos. I'm going to get right back on those, but I am going to have to kind of like fast forward and kind of catch up to maybe like a year ago because since I haven't been doing them, the order that I was doing is just way too long ago. So I think I'm gonna start updating you guys on like last year's perfume buys and doing Did They Stay or Did They Go videos. So that will be coming back soon as well. But today I want to do a sample with me video and I want to sample the house of Chris Collins. I've been so curious about this. There is one that I really want to try and then the rest I'm just very curious to see if I like any of them, if maybe I find like my next favorite perfume or something. So I'm bringing you guys along for the ride. So if you would like to see what I think about Chris Collins perfume house, just keep on watching. We have 5 fragrances here. We have Lost in Paradise, which is one that I'm very interested in. Harlem Nights, African Rooibos, Long Kiss Goodnight, and Dance Sauvage. So I have my tester strips here and we're going to get right into it. So let me go ahead and look up. I feel like I don't want to look at the notes. I kind of want to guess what they have. I think that would make it fun. So I will look at the notes after I smell it and kind of give like my thoughts on them. So the first one is Dance Sauvage. I'm probably saying that wrong, but for some reason, I'm thinking this one might be a little unisex. Let's see. Definitely unisex. Definitely masculine leaning. I feel like it's like a fresh, spicy, maybe some rose in there or some patchouli or something. Peppery. I also feel like it's maybe a little peppery. I'm dying to know what notes are in here. It does feel kind of like fresh, spicy, a little woody. And I have smelled other fragrances that kind of smell like this. It smells kind of like very niche. It's like a complex type of scent. Definitely not a crowd pleaser. It's not something that I would see people, like very girly girls, raving about because it does have more of a masculine touch. So let's go ahead and let's see what the notes are in here. All right. Bam. Ooh, okay, my nose was on point with this one. So the main accords for this one are woody, warm spicy, fresh spicy, fruity, sweet, oud, amber, powdery, patchouli, and vanilla. So I did pick up on the patchouli. I picked up on the woody. I said kind of like a fresh spicy scent. So let's read the... No wonder I don't like it. The top notes are cognac, plum, and saffron. If you know me, if you're not new to my channel, plum is just a note that does not work for me. And I didn't really pick up plum in here, but it's just every time that I don't like a fragrance, like it's very rare that I find a plum that I like. So the middle notes are pepper, nutmeg, chili pepper, and rose. Did I mention rose? I think I mentioned rose and pepper too. There goes that. And then the base notes, here's like the woody. You have cedar, you have oud, patchouli, vanilla, and amber. This is totally not an Amy scent, but if you like that type of perfume that has like a spice to it, it's a little unisex. I feel like a man would probably smell really good in this because it is kind of like masculine to me. I would give that one like a 3 out of 10, not because it's not good quality, because I smell how amazing the quality is. Everything smells very natural, nothing smells synthetic. It's just not for me. So let's move on to the next one. I love doing this. I hope that you guys enjoy it. So this next one is called Long Kiss Goodnight. So hopefully this one's a little bit more of like a gentle scent because that first one was pretty strong. Long Kiss Goodnight. Ooh, this one is very pretty. It is powdery, like a musky powdery, maybe some type of purple flower or like a violet or like a lilac. This one's a little bit harder to like distinguish different notes, but the first thing that I thought of was kind of like powdery, definitely more feminine leaning to me. There's something about it that's very smooth, almost like a romantic scent. I don't know why I'm thinking that I smell kind of like something, not herbal. Let's go look at the notes. Let's see, because that one was a little bit harder to... Okay, Long Kiss Goodnight. Okay, well, not powdery in the main accord, so I was not right with this one. Why do I get like a powdery feel to this? Okay, the main accords for Long Kiss Goodnight are rose, warm spicy, oud, coffee, floral, fresh, amber, metallic, tropical, and vanilla. I don't think I got any of that. Wow. Okay. This one was totally, my nose was just somewhere else with this one. So the top note, there's saffron, roasted coffee beans, and passion fruit. The middle notes are rose de mai, pink peony, and olibanum. And then the base is oud, vanilla bean, and amber. And this is another one that started off beautiful. When you first spray it, I still think that it kind of gives like a powderiness for some reason. But it's not one that I would go for. So it's definitely better than the first one, but the rose is starting to get pretty strong. So the rose in here is smelling a little strong. I'm starting to pick up a little bit on the coffee now that I read the notes, but the coffee's not like obvious in here. Yeah, that one's not a favorite either. Now, when I first sprayed it, it was beautiful, but when it starts to dry down, it's not really for me. And I know that I should be spraying these when I sample. I should spray them on my skin too, but I'm filled with perfumes because I just did a perfume haul and I'm not going to be able to get like the right scent. So I will try these on my skin some other time and see if anything changes. Next one up, we have African Rooibos. I'm probably saying that wrong too. Let's try this one. OMG, how pretty. Oh God, that one's pretty. Okay, hold up. The opening at least, because the second one was pretty and then it turned into something I didn't like. This one's softer. This one has a little bit more sweetness to it. I smell something sweet in here. Musky. Oh, it's kind of like a soft baby powder or soft floral, like a very soft and gentle smell. Feminine. This one's feminine too. Something's a little spicy in here. When I put it on my skin, I put a little bit on my hand. I couldn't resist. Still not something that I would go for. Like if I was to smell this, I don't think I'm in love. Like, don't really feel that way. But I will say these fragrances are like niche quality. They are up there. I can smell the quality of it. I can smell how complex they are. Like, it's a little hard for me to pick out notes. There's definitely something spicy in here again. And my skin is really, like, it's like warm. It's getting warm. I'm so curious. Maybe patchouli again or some type of spice. Okay, we have smoky, warm, spicy, herbal, fresh, spicy, woody, aromatic, iris, citrus, powdery, and sweet. So I did pick up on the powdery and kind of iris touch. That's why I said it kind of makes me think of like a baby powder or something. And I did pick up on the spice. So here are the notes. So the top notes are black pepper, bergamot, and cardamom. Okay. The cardamom is what I was picking up. I'm not a fan of cardamom. I only have like 1 or 2 perfumes that have cardamom that I love. Usually when there's cardamom, it just turns way too spicy on me and I don't enjoy them. So the middle notes, we have Rooibos tea, orris root, which orris root is what's giving it kind of like that delicate, soft touch. And then there's cedar, tonka bean, and immortelle. So very, very interesting. This one I would give like a 5 out of 10. So I'm still not finding anything that I'm like head over heels with. So next up we have Harlem Nights. Let's go ahead and let's try this one. It smells like cherry medicine, syrupy something. Oh no. This smells like cough medicine to me. It's almost like cherry, but then I kind of get maybe like a suede or a leather or something, which that part is very sexy. There's like a very sexy touch in here. Ooh, that other side to it is freaking sexy, but I get like this syrupy. What is that? Is that, it cannot be cherry. Is it cherry? There is something very sexy though when it starts to dry down. It's like sensual, like super duper sexy. Okay, I gotta know because there's this syrupy touch that comes out right in the opening and then that goes away and then I'm starting to get kind of like, I don't know why I want to think of like a leather jacket or like suede, something that's kind of like smooth and sexy and okay, I need to know. It's not, again, these are like pretty strong perfumes, but there's something in here that's very nice. So, all right, the main accords are woody, warm, spicy, powdery, rum, fresh, spicy, earthy, iris, patchouli, and vanilla. There's no leather or suede, but there is vetiver, so maybe that's what it... Okay, I'm gonna read the notes. So, the top notes, we have rum, saffron, nutmeg, cloves, grapefruit, and lemon. So I did notice they use a lot of saffron in the fragrances and like spices. But then the orris root in the mid kind of smooths that out. But then there's patchouli, there's jasmine, there's cedar. In the base, there's sandalwood, vanilla, musk, and vetiver. I will say this, even though it's not one that I would purchase for myself, this is like a beautiful going out in the evening type of scent. Like going to a nice dinner, going somewhere that you just want to be all dressed up and hot, like sexy type of scent. There's something about it that's absolutely beautiful, but then there's a few notes that I know are gonna get to me. So far we're not having any luck. But I will say, if you love niche fragrances, if you like those more complex oody type of scents, smoky, incense, spicy, if you like saffron a lot, check out this house, because I'm pretty sure you're going to love it. Now we left this one for last because I've been wanting to try this one, and it's one that I wish, if I like it, I would like to purchase it because it sounds like something I would like. So this one is called Lost in Paradise. I have looked at the notes before, but right now I don't remember one bit about it, but I do remember that it's supposed to be kind of like a tropical, kind of like a vacay in a bottle type of thing. So ugh. Okay, I don't have no luck. This is literally like pool sunscreen. I don't think it's frangipani ylang ylang. There has to be ylang ylang in here, or some type of yellow floral. I do get the yellow florals. It's like yellow florals kind of make me think of like a buttery texture. Very sweet. It feels like solar, like sunny, like bright. Actually, it's not too bad, but I don't really like this. Okay, let me give it a second. Maybe there's neroli in here. Yeah, no, it's not for me. Either there's ylang ylang or neroli or something, and it's starting to... Oh, that sucks. I was very excited about this one. Main accords: marine, woody, yellow floral, salty, sweet, musky, aromatic, and powdery. Top notes, we have coconut water and ylang ylang. So I did pick that up. Then we have bamboo, peach, and wild orchid, and C notes, driftwood, musk, and salt. And that driftwood and the musk are getting louder, and it's not for me, unfortunately. So yeah, I don't think that I found any fragrances today that I like. I mean, this last one is kind of giving like Tom Ford Soleil Blanc vibes, but I would rather wear Soleil Blanc because I feel like that one has the pistachio in it. And I don't know, this one's just screaming. Like the driftwood and the salt and the musk are kind of like sharp. So 5 out of 10 as well. So for me, this might not be the house for me, but like I said, if you're into niche fragrances, if you love saffron, patchouli, spices, more complex type of notes, definitely check them out, because I can tell the performance is going to be out of this world. They smell very high quality, expensive. This smells like so many niche scents that I have tried like in the past that I've been able to try, and it definitely is up there with niche perfumes. So yeah, that is the house of Chris Collins. I cannot wait to hear your thoughts if you like any of these. And since I already used these samples, I am going to have this in a Mercari sale next time in case one of you guys wants to try these out, and I will put them at a better price than if you were to buy it brand new. So I only sprayed them a few times to test it out, but I'm happy I got to try this out. This is like the best way to try out a fragrance line without having to blind buy, without having to spend too much money. I think this was, I don't know if it was like $30 or something. Let me see. I don't remember. I know I got this a while back. $25. Right now it's not in stock at Sephora, but I'm gonna go ahead and put this in my next sale. So if any of you guys are interested, I will put it on there. So I cannot wait to hear your thoughts. Comment down below if there's any of these that you like. I will not be picking up any of those scents for me. They're going to be passes for me, but I loved doing this video and it was super fun. So I will do more of these. If you guys enjoy them, let me know in the comment section, please. I love to hear your feedback. And with that said, that's going to be it from me today. Give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and I will see you guys in the next one. Keep my conscience clear, that's why I'm so magnetic. And if I was there, I finesse it. Take my hand and write some love letters to heaven.